Welcome back to the Angry American. Listen, guys, I've got a really great video for you today. This video that I found on X claims to be ballistic evidence of a second shooter at the Trump rally. And we're going to take a look at it together. We're going to get right into it. And I've looked at it a few times and analyzed it. And to me, I mean, it kind of makes sense. You guys can draw your own conclusions. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. We'll get right into it. I'm going to have to mute the volume here in just a second because some music's playing in the background, but let's just get right into it, and then we'll talk about it, analyze it, and go through it. Here we go.
See something that said, take a look what happened. See something that said, take a look what happened. What happened? Take a look what happened. If you want to really see something that said,
I mean, and I'll show you, there's a diagram here in a minute that shows you trajectory and angles, but it definitely seems like this bullet came from, you know, almost straight across through here. And I'll show you in a minute where this is in relation to everything else. You know, the bullets are hitting the railing here, and they're coming through this way. But they're coming through on this trajectory, almost like a straight line through here. And you can tell it's only one shot that, let's back it up a bit and you can watch it again. I'll even see what happens if I make it bigger.
something that said, take a look what happened. See something that said, take a look what happened. See something that said, take a look what happened. What happened? Take a look what happened.
See, this guy drops here and it comes out right there. So it came straight across that top row.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look what happened.
It's definitely a totally different angle that bullet came across. I have to make this smaller so you guys can see. Well, you can see right here the trajectory that one had to take, because this is where they were. And that was one single shot. It wasn't two shots. Like if you were to pull that off from here, you would have had to shoot over here, then shoot over here. Or you could have shot, you know, one shot and it would have hit that railing. But it wouldn't have come across and hit two people at the same time. So there's really some I mean, this kind of makes sense, the way this is broke down. I mean, these two people got hit by the same bullet. There's no way it came from over here. Excuse me. Absolutely no way that it came from over here. So, I mean, let's see. And you can see the whole trajectory here. They don't back it out far enough where you can see. Let's see if they do in a minute. I got to mute this. Yeah, they do. They back it out. And I'll make this bigger. It's about as far out as it gets. And you can see, I mean, where did the shot that came through and got these people? It came straight across this road. I mean, and it was only a single shot. You heard it. So there's no way that this guy here, the assassin, Thomas Crooks, took that shot and hit that angle. There's just no way. There's some other angle that was taken through this trajectory to get that shot. So, I mean, this is really kind of, and this was put up by a guy named John Cullen on X. I don't know who he is. I watched another thing of his, and it had a little sheriff's badge. He might be a sheriff. I don't know. You're free to go look him up on X. But this one really made me think, and it stopped me in my tracks, because I love the way they break it down in the beginning, and you keep watching it over and over. It just kind of makes sense that there was more than one shooter, because you can see these people were up here and the shots came through that top row, the one shot, and dropped this dude here and came out right there. It's a totally separate trajectory. I just there's no other explanation in my mind besides there's another shooter. It says right here, first shot hits 2 bystanders and the railing and the hydraulic line. It came through here. That's the trajectory that shot took. Could not have been taken by Thomas Crooks. Yes, he could have shot that railing, but he couldn't have dropped this guy and then hit the railing. It's impossible. So the second shooter theory is really starting to sink in, that it's quite possible there was another shooter. Great video, great work, John Cullen, breaking it down. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below, but this seems pretty earth-shattering and eye-opening as to the possibility that there was another shooter. You guys like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Let's get this word out. And as you know, and I've said in my other videos, they don't like me. Your comments will disappear. So if you make a comment on my video, come back a few minutes later, and 9 times out of 10, the comment's gone. You'll have to put another comment. You'll go to try to share the video. You won't be able to share the video. The powers that be do not want this type of voice being heard. They put their thumb on my channel years ago at this point. And to the point where I almost said, you know what, it's not even worth doing because they are not going to let me grow. But anyway, guys, just be aware of your surroundings at all times, because a lot of crazy stuff is popping off, and I fear that it's just going to get worse. So stay tuned to The Angry American and spread the word. Peace. Peace out.
I learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I love kids jumping on my lap.